brother wants to inherit you, the woman, because he's looking at the land.
Say that when I want to go and sit and settle in that place, he needs to take over first before anything takes place. So I left the place because I never wanted to, because for him he's having almost 3 wives. Me to go the 4th one, meaningless now. So I left the place, and after I sold that place, I think you know where Coin Patch bought.
Definitely.
Yes. At about 9 acres of land, he bought at, he sold that place at 3 million cedis. Only. So that thing is happening almost in every corner in Nwai district.
You see, with love, if it is unconditional, it is with the consent of the woman, then there will be no problem. But where they tell you, if you want to settle in your husband's land, you have to accept something. Then it becomes
Actually, what we are trying to find out.
right.
Yes, you can stay if you refuse. You'll be
You
probably
can stay and you don't bring another man.
but you don't bring another man.
Yeah, that's
Or you choose to go.
Or you choose to go.
We have to be realistic. Even when you choose that option of, no, I'll stay on this land with my children and not take on any man, chances are high that your stay on that land is going to be very difficult. They will frustrate you on all levels.
I took an example about me, but that woman down there, having 5, 6 children, and your brother-in-law, Mirulaki, then you refuse. At the end, where are you going?
A lady who is young,
Yes.
okay, maybe with a kid, one child. Unfortunately, the husband died. And they're looking for ways to keep this lady around, maybe through inheritance. That could have not been the best, but that's what they think. Because by this lady is still young, and there are high chances that she will definitely want someone to keep her. Will she go out and bring another man?
Who will take over their land?
Not accepted.
That will not be accepted.
When there is no guarantee that if you stay back in that clan, you're going to still have the land. If there's guarantee that you're going to accept to stay with your kids without getting inherited or without having any affair with any of the deceased brothers or cousins or whatever they call themselves, if there's a guarantee that you're going to stay in that land peacefully, then there's no problem. But
that is also now the English word inheritance. It sounds bad to inherit, isn't it? But if it is on consent, what's wrong with it?
If there is consent, it won't be inheritance. If you're going to force me in order for me to have access, that is inheritance. And 2, who tells you that I have to stay married to you or I have to have sexual relations with you in order for you to take care of my children? In fact, it's a clan responsibility.
It's that we all know that the Constitution 1995, which is the grand norm or the supreme law in Uganda here, definitely also does recognize and respects things to do with tradition and customs. The different customs of different people within Uganda here, the Constitution respects. But the same Constitution goes ahead to say, if there is any custom or any practice that of course infringes or violates the rights of women and these other groups, then of course that kind of practice or custom, to the extent of its violation, is actually rendered null and void.
much as the laws are there, the problem that we have down here is that, first of all, these women have no access to such services. On top of that, even if it is there, they are ignorant. They don't know that such services can help them. And even the men, sometimes we blame them when it comes to inheritance. But they could do it because they don't know that that is a violation of rights. And they don't know that there is some law governing such act.
Let's look at the other side of the coin, that also the indigenous technical knowledge, the indigenous knowledge, that is culture itself, must be strengthened. The truth must be told, but let's not put it that these rules, these laws, that the policies that the government has is the best. Our rules also do work, as long as it is strengthened.
Lahore was stopped because of HIV, stroke, sexual transmitted diseases. Because people were not knowing what a wife or a husband to somebody might have died from. But it used to be something which is normal and which was encouraged by elders. Until now, of late, that people learned that AIDS really, when you keep on Lahore, you can close the whole clan.